No, I'm no pro. And no, I'm not wearing heels. But I am me. And welcome to my kitchen.
Josh the baker, can he bake it?
Maybe.
Josh the baker, can he bake it?
Maybe.
Josh the baker.
You're probably like, who is this girl? Who does she think she is? Well, my name is Josh. I moved to Los Angeles with a KitchenAid and a dream. The year was 1933. I was a young girl, hungry for it all. I love baking. It is therapeutic, it is fun, it is something that has been passed down to me. Nobody's handed me anything though. Let me get that straight. I've worked for everything. Everything. I want to prove that you can be a hot mess and still create something special. Look, I get it. I'm no Rachel Ray, and I don't pronounce things the way Giada De Laurentiis does.
Mozzarella.
But you're not watching this because you want me to succeed. You're watching this because you want me to fail. And I respect that. Just a fair warning, this is all new to me. Not baking, but this whole filming thing. I'm not used to people watching me do this, but I like it. So be patient. I'm learning as I'm going. So I might forget things. I'm not perfect. But you can't say it wasn't cute. Baking is a great way to let someone know that you are thinking of them and that you care. This recipe in particular is vegan and gluten-free. So I care. And I'm thinking about their dietary restrictions. Today, I will be making vegan fresh as a flower fruit cookies. Fresh as a flower fruit cookies. Fresh fruit jam cookies. I'm gonna make it fresh as a daisy summertime cookies or something like that. So there's this grapefruit tree right outside my apartment. So this morning I foraged two. It fell on me, and yeah, I'll be making a fresh grapefruit marmalade from the tree out back. And then I'll also just be using store-bought raspberry preserves. 2 different flavors for 2 different types of people, or just the same people who like both fruits. Let's bake. Let's bake. Let's bake. Who's ready to bake? Okay, friends. Here are a majority of the ingredients I will be using today. First up, we have Bob's Gluten-Free 1-to-1 baking flour. It's actually an ingredient that I use pretty frequently, super simple to use it in place of all-purpose in almost any recipe, and if you look close enough, you'll see some on my counter. Okay, we have cornstarch and baking powder because science. Vanilla and almond extract for flavoring. We will be using unsweetened almond milk. Homemade is amazing, but store-bought is fine too. Also, Earth Balance vegan buttery sticks. No dairy, you cows. And this right here is a mixture of coconut sugar and granulated sugar. Traditionally, coconut sugar would not be used in a sugar cookie, but I ran out. So these are going to be a little bit darker, but maybe a little bit healthier. Not shown here is obviously the marmalade that I will be making, as well as my favorite store-bought raspberry preserves. All right, let's bake. So I'm going to start mixing my softened room temperature butter on low until it is creamy. And once it is creamy, I'm going to pour the sugar into the bowl and mix until it is light and fluffy. And don't be like me and put a spoon in your KitchenAid. Use a spatula on low to fully incorporate and scrape down the sides. Next up, you're going to pour your almond milk and grated citrus and then your dry ingredients last. Scrape and mix, and is that my tape measure in the corner? Anyway, soon you will have dough. While the dough is cooling, I'm going to make my grapefruit marmalade. I'm going to take some sugar, some pulp, zest, and juice, stir over some heat, and eventually I will accidentally make grapefruit caramel. After the dough has chilled, roll out flat and cut into your favorite shape. I recommend a picture of myself. Then, thumbprint the center and fill with your favorite jam, marmalade, or even kitty litter. Just kidding, that's gross. Bake on 350 for about 8 to 10 minutes. Alright, so cookies are in the oven. It's really hot in here. Okay, time for some tips. Here's a quick tip. Freshly grated citrus is amazing in bakes. It goes great with doughs, batters, anything. It provides a super fresh, summery flavor to everything. Make sure you don't have any cuts when dealing with citrus though. That's not summery or fresh. It just burns. So wear gloves. Here's another one. Because it is so warm outside and it's permeated inside, it's really important that that dough stays cooler, especially because we'll be rolling it out, cutting into shapes, and we don't want it to spread out in the oven and lose its shape. So it's a great idea, once it's prepared, to put it into the refrigerator for about an hour or the freezer for about 15 minutes. Here's another one for you guys. Clean up as you go. You don't want to be like me. That way, when you're all ready to eat, you can just eat. No cleanup. Nobody likes a messy person. Dance break, time to jam. What's that one J-Lo movie? Marmalade in Manhattan. Who do you think I jam? Space Jam is my jam. Cookies are done! Once out of the oven, be sure to cool on a wire rack before you eat or wear them. You like my earrings? Thanks. These earrings are available on my Etsy or at any Claire's in any mall across the nation. Tasty. Thanks guys for watching. You've truly marmalade my day.
Josh the baker, can he bake it?
Maybe.